Opening day at SunTrust Park as the Atlanta Braves played host to their NL East rival, the Philadelphia Phillies, and the Braves sent out Julio Teheran as their opening day starter. He was 13-8 with a 3.23 ERA in 203 and a third innings last year in 2018. So to start 2019, top of the first inning, he goes 1-2-3 as he strikes out Tommy Joseph to complete that. Aaron Nola was the opening day starter for the Phils. He was 13-8, 2.74 in 206 and two-third innings last year. And in the bottom half of the first, he would also have a 1-2-3 inning as he completes that by getting Freddie Freeman, the reigning MVP, to pop up to shallow left field. So bottom half of the third now as Teheran hits one up the middle, but J.P. Crawford has other plans. Dives, makes the play, throws Teheran out from his knees. What a play by J.P. Crawford. Move on to the top of the fourth, where Phillip Ervin bloops one into center field in front of Inciarte. He's on first base. Next batter up is Tommy Joseph, and he hits one right at Marwin Gonzalez, so it's a 4-6-3 inning-ending double play. So still 0-0, bottom half of the fourth. Ender Inciarte rips one into right field for a little single, gets himself on first base. Next batter up is Swanson, and Inciarte goes and swipes second base, so he's in scoring position. Swanson, still nobody out at the plate, and Swanson rips one into right field. Inciarte rounds third, heads home easily. RBI single for Dansby Swanson, 1-0 Braves. Then Jung Ho Kang comes up, a ball gets past the catcher, and Swanson moves up easily to second base. The throw is nowhere near in time, so he's on second, and then Marwin Gonzalez comes to the plate with 2 outs, gets one past the first baseman Joseph. Swanson scores with ease, RBI single for Margot. 2-0 Braves is the score. Move on to the top half of the sixth, where Teheran runs into some control issues. He walks the opposing pitcher and Aaron Nola, and then also the leadoff man, Inodubel Herrera. So first and second with nobody out for the Phillies, as then Phillip Ervin comes up and basically hits it to the same place he did last time. Little bloop single, except this time it's going to score the pitcher Nola, as Inciarte's throw is way off target, and it's now a 2-1 game. That would end Teheran's day as the Braves bring in George Kontos, their new signee from the San Francisco Giants. So first and second, as then Joseph manages to get one to bloop in front of Inciarte. They did not know if it was going to be caught, so all the runners just move up one base. So now it's bases loaded, 1 out, and then J.P. Crawford goes down looking on the slider. So Kontos 1 out away from getting out of the jam, but then Trevor Plouffe, there it is, right into the gap. That's going to be a 2 RBI double for Trevor Plouffe, as it's now a 3-2 Philadelphia Phillies lead. We move on to the bottom half of the second, where Marwin Gonzalez starts things off with a little single opposite way. He's on first base, and that would end Aaron Nola's day. Michael Marriott comes out of the pen for the Phils. And then with 1 out, it's Josh Harrison. He gets one past the diving glove of the second baseman, sets up first and second for the Braves. And then the next batter up is Corey Spangenberg, as he rips one into right field. Everybody moves up one bag. They do not test the arm of the right fielder, so bases loaded, 1 out for John Ryan Murphy, who then hits one into center field, lofts it just deep enough that allows Marwin Gonzalez to tag up from third and score to tie the game at 3. So we move on to the bottom half of the ninth, still tied at 3. Another inning where Margot starts things off with a little single, this time into center field, so he's on first base. 1 out now as Spangenberg comes to the plate. A pitch gets away from the catcher. Marwin moves up, gets in there before the throw, so he's in scoring position with 1 out. Spangenberg then manages to bloop one into center field, but Margot did not know if it would land, so he's only able to move up one bag. So it is now runners on the corners for Murphy, who hits a chopper down the third baseline. Marriott fields, tosses to the plate, and Gonzalez is gunned out at home. So still tied at 3. We head to extras, bottom half of the 12th. John Ryan Murphy starts things off with a single, right past Crawford at shortstop. He's on first base. Then Gordon Miller would pinch hit for the pitcher. the backup catcher, and he tries to end the game with one swing. A long pop fly into left field is going to be dying out at the track, caught, and then Murphy has to retreat to first. So then with 2 outs, Inciarte comes to the plate, hits one up the middle. Crawford makes the diving play, but he just knocks it down, and Inciarte has himself a single. So first and second, May then comes the pinch run for Murphy, and with 2 outs, Dansby Swanson goes into the gap with the pitch, and he gets it over the head of the center fielder. 1 run comes in to score in May, and that is how your ball game ends as the Atlanta Braves walk things off on opening day over the Philadelphia Phillies, and the Braves start their season with a 1-0 record. 4-3 is your final. Ender Inciarte went 2 for 6 in the day and got player of the game honors in the 4-3 Braves victory. Marwin Gonzalez was 3 for 5. Dansby Swanson 2 for 6, had 2 RBI, both on singles. Spangenberg went 2 for 5 in his Braves debut. On the Phillies side of things, they had Plouffe had a 2 RBI double, and then Phillip Ervin had a 2 for 5 day with 2 singles and an RBI. Hinojosa, the pitcher, got the loss for the Phillies, and Aroldis Vizcaíno got the win for the Braves. 4-3 is your final, like I said, and with that being said, that's going to wrap things up here for this edition of the Atlanta Braves franchise. I've been your host, Jersey Born, and I'm saying goodbye.